Hi everyone, how you going? I've just jumped on just to set up the camera, make sure that I am all good. Just making sure that I don't have a shadow. I think we're looking good. Hope you're all well. Sorry, my neighbour has now decided to start mowing the lawn. As you can expect, you just get to do a live and someone decides they're going to whippersnip. I was doing a video earlier this morning and the garbage truck was coming down the street. So yeah, trying to do a few things, a little tricky when it's bin day and now we have someone mowing the lawn. Alrighty, so today I'm going to actually show you for our fun fold. We're going to make an easel card, and I've made a really simple one to start with. There's lots of variations of an easel card, but basically the card will sit like so that it has a nice display. I find when you do send easel cards though, you actually need to tell the person what to do because they sort of don't quite grasp the concept if they've never seen an easel card before. So to get started with this, what you will need is your base card. And I'm using Evening Evergreen. The stamps that I'm using are from the Celebration stamp set, The Words, which is called Special Moments, and I'm also using Butterfly Brilliance. With my Butterfly Brilliance, I have actually cut my stamps up so that I can use all the butterflies and then I can use the dies. I also have the another additional set where all of them are connected together to do that. So that's what we're going to be using. We're also going to be using the Flowering Fields designer series paper from our current mini catalogue. So this is it here. You get 12 sheets, 2 of each, 6 double-sided. It's $20, so it's great value, and I will show you how to do this card. So I'll go through the measurements of all the cardstocks that you actually need. So you'll need a base layer. So the base layer is just your 10.5 cut by the A4, and then we are also going to need another piece of the same coordinating color, and that is 10.5 by 14.9 centimeters. You'll need some additional cardstock, and I've got Bumblebee. That is 10 centimeters by 14 centimeters. I have Pumpkin Pie, which is 9.5 by 13.5 centimeters. Then I have my designer series paper, which is 9 centimeters by 13 centimeters. I also have for the insert a layer of basic white cardstock, and it is 10 centimeters by 14 centimeters. So first of all, let's get this stuck together so that it has time to dry. And I'm going to just adhere using my multi-purpose glue. I'm going to glue down my layer of pumpkin pie to my Bumblebee. Then I'm taking my layer of designer series paper, and I'm going to glue, whoops, that's just moved, we'll just do that. And then I'm going to take my designer series paper and I'm going to glue that down into the center like that. I have also gone ahead and cut 2 of the Butterfly Brilliance butterflies already, and I've put a mini dimensional on the back, and I have the smaller one as well, and I'm going to stick that onto here. I also have a strip of the gold shimmer ribbon, and I am going to attach this to the front of this layer, and you can just tie a knot or a bow, whichever you prefer. So I'm just going to secure that first and then tying off my bow. So you can decorate the front of the card however you like. So just pull that, and taking my snips and just neaten up my 2 edges. Okay, so So let's get on to making the easel part of the card. You're going to take your bone folder and your evening evergreen base card. What we're going to do is actually just fold it directly in half and burnish that edge. Then you're going to flip it around and folding back on itself. So we've done this before with a couple of our other cards. Fold it back and then burnish that. Now what I'm going to do is take my tear and tape and I'm going to add three strips of tear and tape along this folded edge. So you'll see there that I have a Z fold card, and now I'm just curving that back like that, and I'm going to remove the adhesive. And then what I'm going to do is actually take the other layer of evening evergreen. This is the 10.5 by 14.9, and what I'm going to do is just gently lay it down onto there once it's lined up, pressing it down, so now it actually completely seals the card. So that's now actually how I have my card. So I've got my base folded over and then this piece onto here. I'm going to turn the card and taking our liner that we have, so this is 10 centimeters by 14 centimeters, glue the insert in. Pop that down. Of course you can add some more designer series paper to fancy up this insert bit. Now what you're also going to need is this that goes on the insert. It is a piece of pumpkin pie cardstock and it's 10 centimeters by 14.5 centimeters. And I have a layer of Whisper White that is 10 centimeters by 4 centimeters. I have actually done the Butterfly Brilliance stamp and I have stamped off on this. So I've just put it using the Evening Evergreen ink. I have stamped off onto a scrap piece, left that aside because I can make some more cards with it, and I have stamped on here. And then using full strength Evening Evergreen, I have added the words. What I'm going to do now with this section is just taking some of my scraps of dimensionals, going to add a layer here and another one up the top. Doesn't have to be fancy. I'm just using up my scrap bits that I have, and what I'm going to do is actually lay this piece of cardstock down onto the base like so. So that now creates our mechanism to holding up the easel part of the card. Now I'm going to now go and glue on, and I'm going to use dimensionals on this as well. So taking just bits of my dimensionals, no point in wasting all of these things. And then because it is quite a large piece, I am going to add some additional scrappy bits into the center. Like so. And then our next one, put that there. Alright, so I've peeled away all of my other sides, laying the card down, and now I'm going to position this onto the front of my card. And there I have my easel card ready to go, adding my words, adding my Angel Policy stamp at the back, and my contact details, and there is our fun fold for today. Short and sweet, hope you like it. There is actually 2 of the cards that I have done, and if you need the measurements, let me know, and post what you do today. That'd be great so we can see your creations. Okay, thank you. Bye.